What's going on, guys? My name's Justin, and this is The Art of Repair, and we are live in Denver, Colorado at iDenver Repairs. We are visiting my buddy Levi, and let me tell you something, we are taking him to the next level. So let's head on in here, let's check things out. That's right, iDenver Repairs. Open, come on in. But, gotta make sure you respect the game here. We gotta unlock the vibe. Woo! Y'all feel that? Let's talk about that during the commercial break. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, my boy Levi in the gauntlet all day long, learning brand new stuff. That morning, he couldn't even do a single microsoldering job, and look what we're about to do. First things first, we're gonna do a small 2-jointed component. We're gonna take it off, and we're gonna put it back on. So show them what you got, Levi. Yeah, I'm gonna fall down one day into this chair and die. You guys see that? It took 1 second to come off. He did that with the gravity method. What's that? That's where you actually grab the component, lift up the board by like a ½ millimeter, and let the board pull off for you. It makes it so much easier. Now we're gonna realloy those little pads. There we go. And remember, if you ain't fluxing, soldering. That's what I'm talking about. And you're never gonna forget that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we got a little bit of flux on there. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of solder to it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Apple logo, that's all right.
It's all right, it's all right. So here's the deal, guys. Whenever you're choosing your soldering iron tip, you need to pick the biggest one for that exact point, okay? The biggest soldering tip for that joint. It will allow the most energy to enter the board. So now he's just gonna stick his little component right in the spot. That's good. We're gonna come back up in here, and he's still got a little flux on there, so he's probably gonna be just fine. We've changed the airflow down to 10% versus 50% of maximum airflow. And he's gonna go ahead and get this bad boy stuck back down there.
Actually reorient this real quick here.
You got it.
A little bit easier for myself.
And that's right, smarter not harder, guys. Turn the board, don't turn your body. All right, there we go, just nice and gentle there, bud. He's got his sheepdog tweezers over there to make sure we corral anything in that needs to be corralled. Woo! Oh, you guys, oh, did y'all feel that in your soul? My boy Levi just dropped that component right on the board, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
Now, with that being said, if y'all think that's all we did today, y'all are sorely mistaken. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna show you the store real quick. We're gonna check that vibe out I was talking about a second ago. So while we do that, we're gonna give Levi just a second to breathe, because it's kind of crazy having the camera on you like that all the time if you're not used to it. So let's head out here for just a second, and let's talk for a second. Check out all these cool tools, you know what I'm saying? If you, by the way, are interested in cool tools, make sure you head on over to shop.artof.repair right now, and you can get all the tools you just saw being used successfully to do a repair. But, you guys hear that? That's the vibe. Let me show you this shop. This is a fire little shop, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. This is something I really want to show y'all. This is super cool. Every one of their 5-star reviews has been printed out and put behind glass. This is one of the most unique ways I've ever seen somebody show off their 5-star reviews. Oh my goodness. As soon as I saw this, I knew I had to show you guys so that y'all could also do something similar if you wanted something super cool. And y'all are hearing that, right? Gosh, that vibe, what is it? What is that vibe we're hearing? Let me show you. I don't know if y'all seen this, but this is Ad Central. What is Ad Central? First off, it's vibey music, you know what I'm saying? But second off, it is advertisements for your store professionally done by people who also do repair, who know what exactly your customers want to see, and are good enough to translate that into amazing graphics and videos. Not only that, But I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all don't even know some of the stuff that's coming with Ad Central in the future, you know what I mean? So if you wanna get signed up for that today, or you wanna catch some of those amazing tools that the Art of Repair offers, like I said, head on over to shop.artof.repair. You can get in-store advertisements for yourself right now. You can hook to multiple TVs, all kind of stuff. So yeah, and commercial break. Let's head back in there and let's talk to Levi and let's see what else he's got to show us today. Okay, so we got something special for y'all. In one day, my boy Levi not only did those little two jointed components, which by the way translates over to 3 jointed components and small 4 jointed components, so he's got a lot of stuff licked now, but we also went over basic BGA. That's right, he can take this bad boy off with the perfect pull, he can reball it, and he's gonna put it back on there. Show us what you got, Levi.
Sir.
Same drop method, we're using the Toucan Sam hooky tweezers. We're picking up, we've got a little bit of lift off the board, maybe about 1 millimeter. Ooh, look at that, he got the chip off real nice and easy. All right. Step 1 complete. Step 2, what is it, Levi?
I'm gonna go ahead and touch this up a little bit.
All right, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna realloy these pads over here, and then once he's realloyed them, he's gonna clean them up just a little bit, and we're gonna then prep the chip and get it on there. And just as if you were, what was it? You said tickling the board?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be real, I'm stealing that one, I love it. He came up with it, but I was trying to explain to him how you touch the board ever so gently, and he said, you know, I think you're just tickling it. And I said, you know what? That is a great way to go and get that across. So we're gonna start telling everybody, make sure you just tickle the board just a little bit. So he's got over here, he's just very, very easily and gently tickling the board, getting himself a little realloy there. Perfect, perfect. And now he's gonna use one of those amazing Art of Repair products that everybody loves to use. Oh, not that one just yet. See, Art of Repair inverse ceramic tweezers to clean this bad boy up real quick.
Which I put those tweezers here.
All right, and if y'all don't know about these are quite amazing. What they do is they prevent heat seeking of your wick so that you do not mess up during your wicking. This allows you to just basically brush it off. You can brush the solder off the board. And guess what? Y'all can pick these up at shop.artof.repair. This is an original Art of Repair product. This is from me, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Yep, it's from me, nobody else. Here you go, bud.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so what he's gonna do now is he's gonna go ahead and clean that little array up. Real nice here, let's move it over just a little bit so we can see.
Yes, sir.
There we go. All right, so he's gonna clean that array up just slightly so it's nice and flat and even, and he's just gonna simply brush it off the board. It's as easy as that. A little bit of a tickle, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let me get that back for you. That's what we get for not having anything on the board.
There you go.
You got it? There we go. If you can do this without a board holder, you know you are touching it right.
Getting close.
Yep, just make sure we're pulling the heat away whenever we're not actually needing it, okay?
Yes, sir. Think that's good?
Here, let me pop in there and take a look-see.
Yes, sir.
Oop. All right. We're gonna check it, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, nice and flat and beautiful. All right, so what that means is that he's ready to reball the chip and get it ready to put back on there. So we're not even 10 minutes into the video, and my man's is showing you all kind of stuff that he couldn't do earlier in the day. And I'll be real, I'm super proud of him right now. So let's go ahead and finish this bad boy up and show them what you got.
Okay, just cleaning the underside. That's nice and fresh.
Right, so you want to clean it, make sure there's no flux on it, because what you're about to do is realloy the chip, and once we realloy that chip, it's going to be nice and even. It's going to allow him to easily reball that chip nice and beautifully evenly.
Oh, I knew I'd do that.
It's a day in the life, you know how it goes. There you go.
Okay.
There we go. All right, make sure you hold on to it with your tweezers, and we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. See that, guys? Clean, shock, work. And all we're doing is just running across to make sure that there's no big bulbs of crazy solder. They're going to mess up our array. They're going to mess up our stencil. None of that stuff. Looking good, Levi. Let's go ahead. So now he's going to clean it off. Nice. ISO. There we go. And we're just kind of polishing it like we would, like a little bit of varnish on the top of a piece of wood there. Then he's going to rub it between his fingers. Just like if you guys watched the reball video, he's doing it the exact same way. You guys see that little dark mark right there? That means he got all that junk off of it. There we go.
Okay.
Well, we don't need to deal with that yet. That's orientation.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it doesn't matter.
Nope, not yet. So right now we're just going to do the reball. All right. So what he's going to do real quick is he's going to find the correct stencil for it, which he has in his hand. Then he's going to find the correct openings for it.
Needs a little bit more clean?
Yeah, I think so. So you really want to make sure, guys, that your chip is absolutely clean. The reason for that is if there's flux under there, it will interact with the flux in the solder paste, and you don't want that. You want to make sure that everything is done properly within process and super clean. Looks good, man. All right. All right, so what he's going to do now is he's going to find the correct shapes. He's going to... That one might be too small, maybe?
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe this one?
Nope, too big.
No, too big. Okay.
How many? Here, pull it up. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 6 by 7. So you can go ahead and down there, but you need to look for a 6 by 7, okay? Not it. Nope, that's it right there, I think, actually, maybe. Yeah, there you go. You need to move over. You got one more.
One more roll with that.
There you go. Go down, see it's...
Yeah, I see now. Got it.
Beautiful. Okay, so now that he's got it locked into position and he can see the grid under it, he's going to hold it down. He's going to grab himself his black stick that's got the solder paste on it. I always recommend using these black sticks. I don't know why. I really love them, and I feel like it helps push the stuff down. Look at that. The three-hand technique is already coming in. He's becoming a natural before our eyes. All right. So now he's just going to press down real nice. Other side. Yeah, press down real tight, and then you're going to scrape it off going forward. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? All right, nice. We're keeping pressure. Remember, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. You want to grab your tweezers first and hold it down with your tweezers so you don't burn your hands. There we go. He's got it on there, and we're going to hit it from an indirect area. Oh, I hate the A10. No. So I'll be perfectly honest, guys. I know some of y'all really love this ST862D A10, but there's so many compromises that you get with this thing. It's not worth it. Get the quick. Don't play games. Oh, my boy. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and get yourself a little bit of lubricant there with the flux. Yeah. All right, flip it over. We're going to carefully take that off. Remember, everything's a Bible page. All right. And just a quick tip for everybody at home, even if you add the flux and you're having a little bit of trouble and it feels stuck there, go ahead and use your hot air at maybe 100 degrees centigrade, and that's going to loosen everything up and come right off for you. So now he's going to go ahead and clean it one more time.
Just make sure everything looks good.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we need to find the orientation. So the deal is, guys, once you get these chips off, you got to put them back on. But you got to put them back on in the right direction, because if you put them in backwards, it may just not work, and you might actually cause some problems on the board that might cause other issues, right? So what we did, we cleaned it off real nice. That way, when he flipped it over, and I don't know if we'll be able to see it here, but these reflect kind of crazy. And we're trying to find the orientation dot. There we go. Let's turn it just a little bit there. There it is. Orientation right here. So
technically that's how it should be. don't know if you can get that on camera.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to see on there. As long as you know where it's at, we know where it's at.
Do you see it now?
No. Oh, there we go. Right here. Top left.
Yep.
Okay, so orientation is right here. You would have checked this either by taking a picture of your board ahead of time, or you would have looked at your board view to see which one is the A1 pin, right? The A1 pin is where you aim that little arrow or dot on your IC chip, okay? So now that he's got it aligned, orientated, he's gonna go ahead and add a little bit of flux on here. And we're gonna go ahead, me and him are gonna share a secret tip with you, okay? You're gonna heat it up a little bit before you actually put the chip on there. The reason for that is it creates a very consistent flat flux that allows you to put the chip on there that will prevent it from moving around and sliding around as much. You almost lost your chip there, bud.
Yeah, I sure did.
All right. Okay, so now he knows orientation. He knows where the chip's at.
Just make sure I didn't move
Yep,
it
always
anywhere.
double checking your stuff. Measure twice, cut once. Y'all know the drill.
Well, and that's why you check.
Down one.
Change.
It's right there.
Yeah.
There we go. It was that second one
Gotta
down.
Get out of your scope. Just trying to recheck orientation since I lost it. Crazy how hard that is to see.
You could clean it again. Just flat, rubber crossed. So don't use a Q-tip for this, guys. Use a clean room cloth. It's going to be nice and it's going to wipe away everything. Okay, so now show it to us. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Way better to look at. Now find that. There it is. Right there. Right there. Bam. Okay. Just put your finger on it.
Is that okay to do?
Yeah. Board ain't hot, is it?
No.
There you go. I mean, if you're still feeling it when the board's out, that's on you, but... All right, so right now, he's going to put it down in there and slightly align it. The deal is you want it to be centered, but you also want it to be slightly non-parallel. So you guys can see right here that it's slightly non-parallel. So what that's going to do is, with surface tension, as he heats this thing up, it's going to self-align itself. Show him how to do it, Levi.
Yes, sir.
All right, make sure we're at the right temperature. Make sure the right airflow.
We're going up to...
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Back to 50%. And now, remember, when you aim the heat at the board, you want to make sure that you're only aiming the energy at the component, the target component, and off the board. So we flip the board, and now the energy's only going to go into that. Here, wait, let's make sure we get it on camera here.
Yes, sir.
There we go. All right. So we see it's a little bit off center, and Levi's going to take it away. You got your sheepdogs?
Yes, sir, if I need them. About to go. Watch.
Woo!
He's moving.
He did it!
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. That is the art of repair. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm out here in the wild. Oh my... I'm gonna let Levi talk about it. How do you feel, man? Just tell me about your day.
Oh, learned a ton. I'm a decent technician with iPhones, iPads, Samsung's computers, any of that stuff, but this additional level of microsoldering, I've done charging ports and other stuff that was fairly simple. This is my first foray into true board level repair. We've done capacitors, and now we're actually doing chip-off data, or chip-off extraction and putting it back on, which is cool.
So just to clarify, normally chip off extraction would be like data recovery stuff, but what he means is we're actually taking the chips off, putting them back on, and that kind of stuff. Just to clarify for everybody listening. But he did it, man. Y'all saw that. So I would say, I think we did, 4 or 5 hours of training today?
A decent amount.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours of training. He literally came in here, got into the gauntlet, and he slayed every single orc all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This guy really has impressed me. It makes me so happy that coming out here and doing this is just ending up like this. You know what I mean? And I just cannot wait to get to the next shop and help you. So with that being said, me and Levi are going to sign off here tonight.
Signing off.
There we go. Anyway, I will catch you guys next time. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you haven't already, please head on over to shop.artof.repair. You can pick up Ad Central over there. And you can pick up all the amazing tools and cool things you saw here today. You can pick up a microscope, a camera. You can pick up tweezers. You can pick up all kinds of work mats. You can pick up flux and solders. Whatever you need, I got you. I will catch y'all next time. Sorry. I like it for security screws. All right.
Oh my God.
You like that, don't you?
That's dope, dude. Wow. Okay. So,
It's fun. It's almost like you want to keep messing with it.
Well, I've never experienced a screwdriver like this.
There you go.